Sup, folks? Main man Lucky Lance here for more tournament discussion. That's right. I'm actually here to talk about how the 5K went down. I'm also here to play a last chance qualifier with Ponza, so there will be Ponza action. But I did want to tell it to you guys, since I did, you know, the 5K in Puget Sound Battlegrounds 4 was the name of the event, and I just like to kind of go over my tournament experience with y'all. Let you know, this is the list I played. This is the list I got a 5-0 with. You guys may have seen that video, and here is the 5-0. Round 1, Yorion Omnath, 2 is Elementals, 3 Boros Burn, 4 Murktide, and 5 Jund. Nice 5-0 there on Friday last week. But on the day after, I went to a 240-man 5K RCQ with the same 75 that's on the screen in paper. And things went pretty good. Round 1, first off, it was in a nice area. Not a fancy area, but you know, it was a good place in Tacoma, Washington. It's south of Seattle, and Tacoma is kind of a rough area, like most of Washington and big cities. Crime's really bad, but luckily this is in a good area of Tacoma. So round 1, I played against Jeskai Control. So I defeated them 2-0. Nothing really to comment on other than the fact that, you know, the main thing of this whole tournament was Blood Moon and Klothys were extremely strong. People just couldn't even handle Klothys. I put Klothys on the field, and very rarely did if a Klothys was on the field, very rarely did I, you know, it just cruised me to victory. So yeah, round 1 was against Jeskai Control, beat them up pretty good. Round 2 was against Golgari Yawgmoth. Game 1, devastated them again with Blood Moon, Klothys. Game 2, the guy sided into Phyrexian Crusader, and he kept Eldritch Evolutioning for Phyrexian Crusader. The guy just gave up on the Yawgmoth combo. He never did any sort of Yawgmoth, and he never even played Yawgmoth Thran Physician the entire match. And game 2, he was able to defeat me to force a game 3. I actually had him under control. He had 2 Phyrexian Crusaders, but I had a Bloodbraid Elf and a Scavenging Ooze, and I was going to be able to win, I felt, stall him enough to find a way to win until he top-decked Grist, Hunger Tide, and killed the Scavenging Ooze, and, won from there. Game 3, it evolved into this kind of the same thing where he got Phyrexian Crusaders on the field, but luckily I had Endurances and Arbor Elves that could block them, because Phyrexian Crusader is, you know, has protection from red and white, and has first strike plus, infect. And, it was a really intense game. Like, neither one of us could swing for a long time until finally I overtook him and just was able to win through basically Klothys. I mean, Klothys won that whole match too. It became a creature, and I couldn't remember if Grist made you sacrifice a creature or if it destroyed a creature. And luckily Grist is destroyed, so he could not destroy Klothys even as a creature. So start off 2-0. Round 3, I played against another different Jeskai Control. This one was built differently than the first one I played against. It was more of a, it had like more weird stuff, like it had like miracles and stuff in it, and Brainstone. But again, Klothys was just huge. They just couldn't deal with it eating everything, and Bloodbraid Elf was really good there too. A lot of battles there trying to keep something on the field, you know. I mean, it's back and forth, but so far, in these control matchups, they never had the upper hand. It wasn't like, oh man, they're just going to counter everything I had. It was constant me having them on the back foot, where they were constantly trying to, find a way to get even. They could never pull ahead. I was never behind in either the round 1 or 3. Round 4, I played against Invoke Despair, Black Coffers, whatever you want to call the deck. Game 1, again, it was Klothys and Bloodbraid Elf just running the show. Game 2, the guy actually managed to beat me. He just had a really strong opening, and it was still close. I still almost managed to come back, but he got me with the Archon of Cruelty that he just was hard casting. Game 3, I got pretty lucky. I managed to open up with 2 Blood Moons, and I, equipped Sprawl to a Forest and had another land in hand. The turn 1, he thought seized me, saw the second Blood Moon, he took the first Blood Moon, and Blood Moon just won the game. But it was still a very back and forth game because I wasn't able to assemble a quick clock. So he was still able to use Karn, the Great Creator, to get Wormcoil Engine, and then I had to fight through a Wormcoil Engine, which I was successfully able to do. It was a long, arduous game, but at the same time, just like with the Jeskai Control, he had never had the upper hand in Game 3. It was always me trying to figure out a way to get around him, and luckily I did. So I started off 4-0. Pretty good start. Best start I've ever had in a tournament was 7-0, and that was a long time ago. That was 2016. Round 5, I finally took an L, a big L, to Hammer Time against a guy named Ricky, who I've played before, and he remembered me from before because I didn't play Ponza the last time me and him played at a 5K. But yeah, he destroyed me with he absolutely destroyed me with Hammer Time, just the classic Hammer Time stuff where it's like, they have you dead in like turn 3, where it's like Plains, what's the card? Sigarda's Aid, Memnite, go. You're like, oh yeah, Utopia Sprawl in a Forest, and they're like, all right, turn 2. Urza Saga, swing, 2 hammers, and he's like, oh, okay, you killed me. It was like that. I did have a chance in one of the games to win, or not win, but keep the game going, if I could have just had a red card in hand with Fury. I opened up like all lands and green cards in 1 Fury, and he set himself up to get killed by Fury. I mean, I could have killed 3 creatures with Fury. I never found a red card. I mean, just, it was bad. And then round 5, or round 6, so now I'm 4-1. Round 6 happens, I play against Mono Red. And this was not your normal Mono Red deck. And what I mean by that is this guy basically took his Pioneer Mono Red deck and just shoved 4 Lava Spikes and 4 Lightning Bolts in it. It was a Mono Red Pioneer deck with Chandra, Dress to Kill, main deck Rampaging Ferocidons, Torbran, what was the other card? Ramanap Ruins, cards you don't really see in Modern. And the dude destroyed me. Like, I mean, it was brutal. Like, he had main deck Leyline of Combustion. I mean, it was insane. And you may be saying, well, Major, right, your deck just failed. You clearly did not beat this man. He was playing a Pioneer deck. This guy went 7-2. This dude with this Pioneer Mono Red deck with Lightning Bolts and Lava Spikes in it, this guy got 12th place in a 240-man tournament. Like, this guy was destroying people. He did better than any Boros Burn player. And there was a lot of Boros Burn at this event. And so, I mean, I mean, the main deck Rampaging Ferocidon destroyed me. I mean, I brought in Obstinate Balos and everything, and he just always had Ferocidons. He had the Torbrands, he had Bone Crusher Giants. I mean, everything you could think of in a Pioneer Mono Red deck, this guy had. Like, he clearly didn't have any fetch lands. It was all Ramanap Ruins. He had a Den of the Bugbear, basic mountains. I mean, it was crazy. So I was kind of down, I'm going to start off 4-0, now I'm 4-2. Round 7, I play against Yorion Omnath, the 80-card Elemental Omnath, big pile. Game 1 was probably the luckiest thing I've ever done in a long time in a major event. I kept a 1-land hand with a Sprawl and Renin 6, and the land was a fetch land. And the guy showed me Yorion as commander, and I said, this hand is so good, I'm going first. I'm going to try and keep this and pray to God he doesn't have a prismatic ending. So, I did my thing, put a forest, enchanted it, named red. I was like, please, Lord, don't let him prismatic end this Utopia Sprawl. He plays a tapped Catch Your Triumph. Okay, first thing avoided. Now I'm going to try and play a Renin 6. And I didn't top deck a land, so I had to play the Ren and 6 off the forest that was enchanted, you know, red-green. And I was like, please don't have a forest negation. He didn't have it. And I picked up, I got the Ren, I was like, we made it. Picked up the Verdant Catacombs, played Verdant Catacombs immediately, and he was like, did you keep a 1-land hand with Ren and 6? I was like, yes. And he was like, dude. He was a little upset, but he took it well. And these were long games. I managed to beat him 2-0. By the way, I should be saying what's so far the only, you know, I've beaten everyone 2-0 except for Black Coffers and Gugar Yawgmoth. I had to go game 3. I beat this guy 2-0. They were long, grueling games. Again, Blood Moon and Magus of the Moon, we fought over immensely. I mean, it was being countered. They were being sent back to my hand. One got solituded. It was just constant. But again, Klothys, God of Destiny, was able to win there. I mean, he couldn't deal with it. It was just eating constantly. Scavenging Ooze was good because he tried to do with Ren and 6, and I was just eating lands in response to Ren and 6. So Ooze really shined in the tournament too. Round 8 was the easiest match of the day. Took on Blue Tron. He mulliganed to 4. I mulliganed to 5. I had no idea what he was playing. I just kept 3 lands, an Arbor Elf, and a Blood Moon. So Blood Moon's been good today. Might as well just try that on turn 2. This guy, he played a Tron land. I'm like, oh boy. I know it was Blue Tron. So I was like, okay, Forest, Arbor Elf. And he's like, okay, another Tron land. I'm like, we got him. You know, hopefully. And I played Blood Moon, and, you know, he was Blue Tron. And once Blood Moon's on the field, you know, they have a really tough time. They got to have, like, Brazen Borrower or something to get it off. So we go to game 2. I kept a hand. I was keeping hands that were like, this looks good. I wasn't looking for certain cards. I wasn't trying to like mulligan into Blood Moons and stuff. I was just like, this is a playable hand. I mean, I kept a lot of hands. I didn't have any acceleration the whole day. I just was keeping hands that, you know, I was like, this is a nice pile of red-green value, you know? And so that's what I did. Game 2 against this Blue Tron. He started out with Urza's, Urza's Tower, yes. Urza's Tower, you know, I did have a Sprawl, put it on a Forest. He played, in his next 2 turns, he played 2 Urza Sagas. And I played Blood Red Elf on turn 3, and I remember in my head thinking, boy, a Magus of the Moon or a Blood Moon sure be nice. Very first card off the Cascade, top card, Blood Moon, won the game. Just killed his 2 lands, his 2 Urza Sagas, and it was awesome. He still put up a fight just because he had a Spellskite, so that was tough for me to get through, but eventually I found Fury to kill that. Or no, I pillaged that. And then he found a Walking Ballista, and he got enough mana to make it a 2/2, and then I Furied it, and he lost. So now I'm 6-2, going into round 9. I had to play against a guy named Richard Neal. He won the last 5K they had back in April, I want to say. He did it with Yorion Elementals. This time he was playing Glimpse combo, Glimpse Cascade, I mean. And I forced a game 3 on him, but that's not really a deck that Ponza is really great at taking on. But I did force him to play a game 3, and game 3 was pretty tight for the most part until the end, where he just put too many permanents on the field before he cascade, because he was playing the deck right. A lot of times when I see people play that deck, they try to cascade into Glimpse when they only have, like, you know, 4 lands and maybe a treasure token. But he was trying to go off when he had like 17 permanents, because he was playing Mirror of Kiki-Jiki or whatever, the enchantment from Neon Dynasty, and it was difficult. But Cinder Vines was good in that matchup. I was kept killing his mirrors, his enchantments. Yeah, it was a tough match for him. I mean, it was not easy for him to win, and but he got me. So I finished the tournament 6-3. By the way, the guy I needed to talk about was the guy who played Hammer Time round 5, Ricky. He remembered me because the last major tournament I played him against, I was not playing Ponza. I was actually playing humans, and he was playing Gugar Yawgmoth, and he took one of the worst beatings I've ever seen a Yawgmoth player take. And humans is a really bad matchup, a really good matchup for Yawgmoth. And he told me after he beat me badly with Hammer at this 5K, he said he would never forget how bad I beat him up with humans. He said that was the most humiliating defeat he ever had. Just because he sat down when he realized I was playing humans, he was like, dude, I got this. This is easy. And I just crushed him. I remember it was bad. And so he got some revenge on me, which is fine. So I finished the thing 6-3. The event 6-3. Managed to get 27th, so I top 32 place in a 240-man tournament. And I was pretty happy about it. It got me 75 American dollars cash. Very happy about that. So I am a professional Magic the Gathering player again, you know, because I got top 4 at my my store championship, which paid me, how much money did I get for that? $100? I got $100 for getting top 4 at my store championship. So, you know, things are going good. The whole event was great. I really enjoyed it. There was one thing I did not like, and that was that apparently coronavirus at the event was like as if it was like brand new. And what I mean by that is, you know, living in the Seattle area, it's, you know, obviously very liberal here in the big cities. You know, I'm from a rural area, and it's the complete opposite. It's like walking to a different world when I go into a place like this. And, you know, it was like coronavirus lockdown. I mean, I went in there. I had no idea how bad it was going to be. I came in. They made me show proof of vaccination, made me show my ID. They made me do a temperature check. They asked me several questions about if I travel outside of the United States. I mean, it was like insane. And they made me wear an armband and all sorts of stuff showing that I wasn't, you know, infected with corona. And then I go in and they forced me to wear a mask. Of course, I didn't bring a mask, so then I had to go find one. And, you know, it's just very inconvenient. Like, you know, and I talked to the tournament organizer about it, and I said, why are you doing this? Everybody in this room you verified before they could even come into the building. You made everybody prove they were fully vaccinated. You made everyone take a temperature test. I mean, what is going on? And he was like, well, I'm just concerned about, you know, lawsuits and stuff. So, dude, they can't prove that you got coronavirus here. Like, well, what? And then, you know, he went on this whole thing about we need to protect people. And he told me he had people with severe immunocompromised whatever. And I'm like, you know, it was all just the standard stuff from years ago or a year ago. You remember when it was just mask up or die. And he did tell me that he was terrified of coronavirus. I mean, you could tell in his eyes that he was just like, I'm scared and I don't really want to be in public. And what really grinded my gears about it was one of the head tournament organizers never wore a mask the entire time. He was walking around, yucking it up, you know, like obviously, yeah, can't wear a mask to eat, yucking it up, laughing, talking. He's a boisterous guy. Never wore a mask the entire time. And, you know, he's making everyone else wear a mask, and he's one of the tournament organizers, one of the head guys of the tournament. So I don't like that kind of hypocrisy. But other than that, great event. The players were all very friendly. I played against all 9 of them. I really enjoyed playing against all 9 of them. Never had a negative, really an interaction with any of the 9 opponents I played. The control guys were the most salty when they lost, which is pretty normal. Control players are generally pretty salty when they lose. I don't know why. But it wasn't anything bad. It was just, I could tell they were pretty disappointed. The Yawgmoth guy, he tried to make, I would keep my life total by pen and paper. He tried to keep me have the pen and paper in the middle of the field, which I couldn't figure out why, because he didn't have his in the middle of the field. And he's like, can you have your pen and paper in the middle? I'm like, no, I'm going to keep it where I like it. I put it over here. I can write it over here. Why would I have it in the middle, like next to like all my creatures? Didn't make any sense, but that was the only thing that was ever kind of like interesting, the way someone asked me to do something. But other than that, it was great. Everybody was real nice. Had a lot of fun. Pats on back were had for Ponza being up there. And looking forward to another event. I think I have to go actually into Seattle for the next event. I'm not excited for that. Seattle's a shithole. You know, parking's atrocious. I remember I went to this event place before and I found parking, and trying to get out of that parking lot's impossible because they have you so wedged in that even a small little car like I drive can barely get in and out. So I'm going to have to leave early if I do decide to go to this event and really try to find decent parking, if even possible. And then I'm going to walk through the streets of Seattle. Like, fuck. I really don't want to do that, but I'll do it for Ponza, all right? Also, I met a guy there at the event that recognized me from the internet. You know, he's like Major Riot, and we talked, and he was playing Carnza. There were other people playing Carnza. I was the only person playing this version you see on your screen right now. And none of them did good. I was up there, though, playing Ponza, and this version got top 32. If I would have beaten round 9, I would have gotten top 16. So yeah, guys, I'm going to play a last chance qualifier for y'all now. So I hope you guys can enjoy that. All right, guys, let's get excited for round 1 of the last chance qualifier, all right? Get hype. Alrighty, everyone, I'm here for the last chance qualifier. I'm against Hurrah first. This hand I'm not sure about keeping. I'm going second. I do have 1, 2, 3 if I can find another land. I'm going second. That means I have basically, can I find another land in 1, 3 draw phases? I think I can, so I'll keep. By the way, I'm going to be drinking this Monster Energy. It's early. It looks like my Blood Moon's a bad keep, maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. It's early, folks. Probably mono red. Maybe it's that same Pioneer guy I was talking about. So, unfortunately, I'm going to take some damage here. Oh, it's just Boros burn. Well, I need to unfortunately shock here and bolt this thing. Yeah. All right, I'm hurting. Good draw. Good draw. I'm gonna play Blood Moon. Hopefully knock him off of white mana. Okay. He should still fetch here for a basic mountain. Thin his deck. I would. I mean, that's fine too. All right. That's bad. Alright, Bloodbraid Elf coming up. Come on, Bloodbraid. Sure. No swing. Alright, probably dead here. Yep. Okay, so against Boros Burn. The hand was okay, it's just the guy... I had Pillage and stuff, so... Pillage obviously comes out. Blood Moon. Baloth in, Cindervines in. Cindervines comes in to deal with Roiling Vortex and Eidolon. Alright. Have to go 5-0 to get a qualifier point or whatever they call it. So I'm on the bubble already. We all know how difficult it is to get a 5-0 in a league, let alone against people that have clearly got enough points to play in this thing. All right. It's a little bit awkward, but I'll keep. Simply because I'm going to have to probably shock myself. You know? Hopefully I can find wooded foothills and get a basic mountain. Opponent mulligan to 4 with Boros Burn? What's going on over there? Yep. Wow. That's a good draw. Okay. Yep. Oh my god, even better draw. Swing for 2. Play this tapped. Play Clothis. Yep. Wooded foothills. Come on, Blood Raid! Alright. That was too much for the opponent. What was I going to cascade into? Ah, it's not going to let me see. Damn it. Alright, resubmit. That was a fast one. Very unlucky for the opponent to mulligan to 4 with the Boros Burn deck. Yeah, I can keep it. Want to play this one first in case I need to bolt something. That way I can get basic mountain and bolt. Yep. Yep. At 14. So I'll get a tapped stomping ground here. I'm gonna go down to 12. I mean, this is getting dicey like normal. Or I guess I won't. Looks like he had a skull crack or something, I'm guessing. Boros charm, okay. Might be dead here. Might be dead. Close. Still might be dead. Might have a Boros charm. Might have a skull crack. Okay, this is really close. Yeah, I mean, I think I just have to pass. I mean, if I play the Cinder Vines... So many ways I can die here. This maybe he has Searing Blaze. Utopia Sprawl again. Just barely staying alive. 2 is the same as 3 here. Oh, God. Trying to play around Searing Blaze. Okay. Nice. Got one card in hand. I think it's Searing Blaze. Two creatures, okay. Yep. Wow. Okay. This is gonna knock me down to 2. No, he's dead to his own Roiling Vortex. Right? Says we're gonna drain him to 4, bolt him to 1, he'll die to this, right? Each player, right? Yeah. Okay. I think we got him. I'm at 4. Is it at the upkeep? Yeah, beginning of upkeep before he even draws, so he can't get a Lightning Helix or a Boros Charm. Yes! Yeah! Alright, there we go. Killed by his own Roiling Vortex. There we are. Right on. Always very intense games against Boros Burn. They always are. Wow. Wow. Alright, guys. Well, that was a good first match. A good, exciting one. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Off to a good start, 1-0. You know, the dream still goes on. So guys, join me for round number 2 and make sure, please, that you get hype. Alright guys, getting ready for round number 2 here. Currently in 31st, not anything that matters. What matters is getting the 5-0. But, you know, we'll see. I didn't recognize many of the players. I saw like Punt Then Wine, you know, were in here, but I didn't recognize any like super big names. I've played against some of these guys before, but you know, I don't know. Just hopefully that things continue to go well. Last one was a real nail biter. Thank God for Cinder Vines. That's all I can say. All right, here we go. So at that 5K I went to, there was a lot in the top tables. There was a lot of Hammer Time, Teamer Rhinos, and Yorion Omnath, 4-color Omnath with Yorion. Surprisingly, not that much Murktide. I thought there'd be a ton of Murktide, but I think a lot of people probably assume that everyone and their mom be ready for it. It is the most fair of those decks I just mentioned. The Yorion deck is kind of fair until it gets unfair. But, yeah, there was a lot of Timur Rhinos, and I'm surprised I didn't run into one. I mean, I was walking around the tables like, man, there's a lot of Rhinos here. Yeah, nothing wrong here. Good looking hand. I'm relatively Thoughtseize proof, if that's the plan here. Well, I think the only right thing to do is to offer them the trade with the Arbor Elf. So, is this Grixis? Is this Jund? Is this Rakdos? Is it Mardu? Sure. Ping. 2 Ragavans down. And I didn't know Ragavan came in this. Oh, wait, yeah. Man, I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Old border Ragavan? That's kind of cool. So it looks like it's Rakdos. Yeah. No Thoughtseize there. I was like, oh god. Oh lord, no. Probably a fatal push in my future here. No fatal push. Maybe a Liliana the Veil. I mean, I'm in trouble here. I've only got lands. And, okay. Oh, yeah, see, I'm in trouble now. I gotta find something here. Some good off the top, please. Not another different land. And that's how we lose this game, is I only draw lands. Tax my Wren. Lord. Alright, I mean, again, this is how we lose badly, is I can only find lands. I mean, this is a victory here. Fury off the top be nice. Come on, Dak. You can do this. I believe in you. It does not believe in me. This is an exceptionally large amount of lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lands out of 17 cards. Sure. Yeah. Again, Fury would be pretty good here. Yeah, I mean, we might as well play it. I can't even win with the Fury now. Okay, well that was a terrible showing. My God. It literally doesn't get any worse than that. Relic. Endurance. Baloth. That looks good. This is most likely the Undying Rakdos since they're running Grief. Leave one Blood Moon in. Just in case I need to get through Den of the Bugbear or something. Ramanap Ruins. I thought things were going okay there. Took out 2 Ragavans. Had Scavenging Ooze to get rid of the Kroxa. And then just drew lands. So far, Pillar's been very bad today. Yep. I like that. If they thought sees me, they'll probably have to take Endurance. I could have a fun... No, I can't do that. I was going to say, I could make them so they have to take Baloth. But I actually can't if they do it on turn 1. Don't know what the opponent's doing. Come on, buddy. They mole. They decide to mole. It took them a long time to figure if they wanted to mole. A full minute. That's a Very regretful mull. When you take a minute to decide to mulligan, that means you are really... I mean, I've done it. You guys have seen me do it. I'm just like, oh, God, this hand's, like, okay, but is it good enough to... He's probably looking at, like, is it good enough to deal with, you know, my best cards, you know? Probably Clothis is the card he fears most. Yep. Probably take this one. Might take this one. Maybe I'll take this one. Not going to take that one. I'd like him if he took that one. That'd be great. Maybe he took a Baloth. I'd be like, sweet. A 4/4. Give it to me. Interesting. I think I'm going to do a weird play here and just shock and not play the Sprawl. And then try to maybe Endurance during their turn. What they get rid of? Torok? So they have to take the Sprawl. I take Baloth instead. Interesting. Wonder why. Why would you do that? I mean, that's great. Sure, I'll take a free 4/4 and gain 4. I don't understand this play, but I appreciate it, opponent. Thank you. Oh, I bet you I know what's going to happen here. I see. He's going to evoke Fury, killing this, and then undie it. Yep. Oh my God, brutal. Brutal. What a play. What a play. What a play. What a play. Well, hope I can find a way out of this. Lightning Bolt, Chandra, Fury. Well, no, just even more lands. Wow, if I lose because it lands again, now this is going to be insane. I mean, I'll die fast this Fury if I don't find a blocker. And even if I do find blockers, this guy's probably got so much removal, it's just nuts. That is not what I need. Wow, I can't believe I'm going to lose this game because of this. Okay, that's a good one. Come on, Pyro. All right, I got a blocker. All right, I'm almost dead. Takes out Ren, okay. Oh, God. Wow. He's tapped out right now, and I don't think there's anything he can play from hand to save himself. Right? Yeah, just bolt this thing. Don't want to, you know, lead it to, you know, where it's some like, he has Undying or something. Yep. I'm gonna get aggressive here. Disaster, he must be holding like Grief in hand because he hasn't been able to cast. He must have double black or something. You know? Okay, that should be lethal. And Disrespectful End-Phase Bolt. I don't think they have any way to survive this. Alright, whew. Man, that was crazy. That was nuts. Blood Moon turned out to be big. But you can't fall for that, folks. Blood Moon is not exactly great against the opponent's deck. But it sure looked good there, my god. That was a sick play from the opponent to kill 2 4 toughness creatures with 1 fury. Not gonna lie, that was really good stuff. Yep. Looking bad here. Takes Pyro. Probably need to take a Renin 6, right? Wow. Maybe he's just got even more griefs. No, he exiled a grief. I don't know. I am gonna have to stomp on this, if he lets me. Hmm. Nope. He's probably got like a Fury in hand that he wants to probably use on Season Pyro tokens. So if I could just draw a bolt, that'd be great. That works really nicely too. Wasn't sure that was gonna work. Thought maybe he had another Undying. Fury be insane here if he has it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we're in the same boat we were in before. Oh, he didn't have it? Oh, no. Oh, it took a lightning bolt. He does not cast it? Weird. Man, sometimes he's got another Fury in hand. Dude, I am just getting rocked here by lands. on, Dak. Come on, Dak. You can do this. That might buy me a little bit of time. Maybe. Gotta kill this thing. And this is Liliana. Pyromancer. Fury. It's not doing me a lot of good. I'm going to die to this Douthie. Need Fury more than ever. Ah, it's too late. It's just too late. I died to flooding. The pain. The pain. The pain, bros. The pain. Oh my god, how many lands was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lands of 21 cards. Yeah, the Douthies are unstoppable. Yeah, I just can't do anything. And nothing I can do. Got me at 6. I had one more point of life, maybe. I hate it won't let me see me fucking draw my next card. That was shitty. That was absolute shit. Piss poor. You know, you're not going to win games when you draw that many lands. I'm going to have to go review how many lands that was and see how things went, you know? I mean, fuck me in my fucking ass. That was so many lands in both those games I lost. If I would have just found one Bloodbraid Elf, who knows? You know, I mean, for real. I mean, just one Scavenging Ooze, I may have been able to survive long enough. I never found one Lightning Bolt, right? In that game. He took a Bone Crusher Giant. I did find Chandra. Never found Fury. If I would have found one Fury, I would have won that match. One Fury would have won the match. One Fury. One Fury. That's why it's better to be lucky than good. Because no matter how well you play, If the top of your deck just refuses to function and you just constantly drawing lands, doesn't matter how good you are. Doesn't matter how good your deck is. It's just if you can only find lands, you will lose. You will lose. That guy is not better than me. I hope he knows it. If he doesn't know it, then he's an idiot. There are good games, honestly, besides the fact that I didn't have any, I could only draw lands. I'm going to review that game. I'm going to go back and I'm going to fucking watch it. And we're going to see how many lands I had in the 2 games I lost. In the 2 games I lost. That's so disappointing to lose like that because of how many lands I had. If I just had 1 more life, if I just had a 7 life instead of 5, the game may have been able to keep going on. If he didn't find the second Douthie either, I mean, we could have kept going. Alright guys, join me for round 3. Disappointing. Hopefully now I can go 4-1 and get some points. Alright guys, see you for round 3. Get hype. Alright guys, back for round number 3. That was a real heartbreaker due to lands flooding. I mean, my god, it was intense. That was the kind of level of flooding we had in the last match. Hopefully I don't have to run into that again the rest of the day. This guy here, this JMM, he was in like 3 last chance qualifiers. This guy had 120 qualifier points. This guy must play all the time with only the best decks. Like, damn, dude. Wow, that's a lot of points. Crazy. All right. I'm gonna mull this hand. I don't really like it. Any hand with double Clothis is generally kind of a mull. I mean, I've kept him before, but I think I can do better than this hand. You know, no accelerant. No, I mean, the way this can go bad, obviously, if I mull into some worse. The benefits of this hand is, yeah, I do have a turn 2 play. I do have a way. I can use the extra Clothis as like Fury food. I don't know. Maybe I should keep it. And hope to find another land. I mean, I only flooded like crazy last match. Oh, mole. Bought the same. I still like it a little bit better because I like that bolt. I can bolt something if need be. I'm playing against Grixis Shadow. Gotta take this one. This is the one right here. See this one? That's the one you gotta take. He could take Bolt if he's like really trying to push through with Ragavan or something. Could take Ooze. I don't know why you take Ooze. You gotta take this one. This one's like just a backbreaker on him. You know. Yep. Alright, let's see this Ragavan. Or not. I don't want to deploy Ooze yet. Just gonna get Fatal Pushed or Bolted. Maybe it's something different. I don't know. It's got to be Death Shadow here. Death Shadowed is trying to hold up you know, drown the lock, I guess? I mean, I reckon. Maybe, I don't know what this is now. They generally don't play that. Okay. It's like a Gurmag Angler coming? I'm not sure. Well, I know I'm playing this. Come on, Blood Raid! Hurt him. Does he know I have this lightning bolt? Yes. Get in there. A lot of drowns. This unloads 4 shadows. 4 death shadows. I mean, this is Dimir control. That can't be. Going all the way down to 6? That's impossible. Damn. That's a lot of drown the locks. Maybe it's Dimir control with shadow? I don't know. I am confused. Maybe it can't be, I guess it could be Murktide. There's one shadow. Just straight up Dimir shadow, it looks like. Okay, I'm probably dead. And there's anything that can save me here. Especially not a Winds of Teeth. Alright, well, again, just dying to flooding there. Just unbelievable. So Boil. Endurance. Relic. Pillage looks pretty bad. Definitely at least one Blood Moon out. I guess 2. I don't know. We got 1 Arbor Elf. So Dimir Shadow. Pillage looked really bad this league. Like, it just hasn't been doing anything. I take out the one with Arbor Elf just because there's so much removal. I guess not as much in Dimir, but still. I do want to leave my Blood Moons in. Looks like the guy was really susceptible to Blood Moon. He fetched for non-basics every time and found one island. So... Now, who knows if that first down... I mean, I don't know. I would have won that game if he wouldn't have taken Klothys. I mean, Klothys is just so good, you know? I mean, imagine if I had Klothys before I drew it for my last card against that Rakdos deck. Scary hand, but we'll keep. Okay. He's got a Spell Pierce here or something. Nope, he does not. Okay. Wow. Actually starts with 2 islands. That could have been a disaster, honestly. Oh, Blood Raid! Sure. Blood Raid's been cascading pretty good today. Counterspell this? Yep. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, what do we do here? I think my only shot... Man, I am fucked. I am fucked bad. I think the game's just over, right? Yeah. I think my only shot here is to do... Try to race him. Okay. That's alright. Him just try to survive off counter spells and stuff. I mean, I don't think I can race this guy. But perhaps I am wrong. It appears that I'm terribly wrong. Wow. Yeah, just swing on in. I mean, he blocks here, goes to 14. I take at least 7. And he takes it all. Okay. Maybe he's concerned I have another Fury in hand. I'm not sure. Most likely has Counterspell. I can't imagine him not with that many cards in hand, with 6 cards in hand. Archmage Charm. Oh my god! Oh my god, the endurance for the block! Oh my god. Okay, well, let's go again. Wow! I did not think that was going to work. He must have had Archmage Charms in hand or something. Wow! That was straight up insane. Again, imagine if I had Clothis. It would have been a lot different game. Wow. That is as close as it gets, folks. I mean, that was pretty damn nuts there. Whew. Wow. Whew. Lord. So Murktides and Death Shadows. Just giant-ass creatures I gotta try and deal with. I can't keep this hand. It's too scary to keep. Unfortunately. This is a land. It's probably still Mole. I mean, it's just so rough. So rough. But, you know, moling here is pretty bad because you know they're going to have Thought Seizes. So it's just kind of like, man. But you just can't keep a hand like this and just die because you never drew enough lands. And I'll keep this and I guess put Fury on bottom. Here comes the pain. Probably take Clothis. Take Blood Moon. Now take Clothis. Hopefully this will turn off their Drowns. Maybe even their Murktide, but then I still got to deal with, the hell is that for? Okay, they're just going to go for it with the Shadow. Might just lose here to that. There's hope. I'm just gonna lose this shadow. I mean, it's just too powerful having 3 thought seizes against me. I mean, it's just so brutal. So fucking brutal. All right, here we go. My shadow versus the world. Or, I mean, my blood moon versus their shadow. My shadow, I wish I had one right now. Come on, Blood Braid. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. Swing for 3. Hope they don't draw a swamp. Temur Battle Rage can destroy me here too. Oh, why? I'm just gonna sit back. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill. Chilling intensifies. I just need to find one more creature. That's one more creature. Come on, Blood Braid. Sprawl. Yay. Red. And I'm still good. Yes! Alright, Blood Moon destroys. Whew. Dimir Shadow. Wow, I got mad lucky with the endurance in game 2. That's still a lot of lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands. 10 of 19. What is going on? Why am I drawing so many lands? How many did I draw in a row? 4? 2 off the Pyro, and then 2 more, and then finally got the Blood Braid, which cascaded into, you know, it would have been Relic, which I would have played, and drawn another card, which would have been a Sprawl, and Ooze. Alright, well, good shit there. Managed to get the old 2-1 going here, so, you know, there's still hope, and, you know, we're going to get the 4-1. Win the next 2, get the 4-1, get, what is it, 450 points? I'll take the 450. You know, and hope things continue to go well. All right, guys, well, thanks for watching, and try to join me for round number 4. All right, everybody, get hype. All right, guys, heading into round number 4 here, currently 2-1. You know, that last one, I can't believe I managed to come back and win that, but I deserve that after that horrible loss I took to Rakdos from the lands. I think I lost a game there to lands too, right? I don't know. Maybe not. But that was exciting, and let's see if things keep going on good here. There's 11 3-0, so they're all still in the running for, you know, the grand prize. Of course I'm going to go first. Hell yeah, brother. Drop the leg on him, Hogan. Old wrestling reference there. Yeah, looks pretty good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, well, here we go. That was probably the wrong one in case they play Ragavan. I should have got this. Get base. Oh, I already hit my basic mountain's already out. Never mind. I'll just get a forest then. Okay. A Scry 2. So this is obviously some sort of blink deck. One top, one bottom. Man, I'm drawing a lot of lands today. Just an incredible, brutal amount of lands. Yeah, I think I still like just keep getting forest. Try and protect that life total. Come on, Bloodbraid. Scavenging Ooze, sure. Swing for 3. It's an unhealthy amount of lands, unless I can ultimate this with the bolt in hand. Alright, I took a risk there to get board presence. There's Battlefield may search your library for a basic playing card, reveal, put in your hand, then shuffle. Transform Ambitious Farmhand. Activate only if you call 3 or more creatures with different powers, and then it becomes a 3/3 lifelinker. Interesting. Oh, that's really bad. Yep. Yep. Well, hopefully I can draw some non-land here. No. The deck says no, damn it. Damn it, no. Okay, I mean, I guess we try to, Alright, Ren down. Not like I don't have enough mana, right? Wow, they had another one? That's 3 of these. Yep. Alright, maybe I can draw something non-land here. I suppose that's non-land. Probably not going to be good enough here. Need Fury, like always. Need a good old Fury. No, it's not happening this game. Way too many lands here. Can this transform at instant speed? Does anyone know? It can. Okay, I didn't know. I had no idea we could transform at instant speed. Alright, just... This is an extremely unhealthy amount of lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands out of 18 cards. Transform this 7, 10. I'm still alive by 1. Oh, another flood. Another massive flood. I don't have a lot against this guy, honestly. I mean, I really don't. I really, truly don't. This is probably a loss here. Do I even side? You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real. Being honest here. Probably something like that. I mean, I really don't have anything else. Obviously, Balot's not doing anything. Force of Vigor. I'm going to leave the Pillages in just in case there's, you know, some way to mana screw them. I mean, I don't know. This looks bad. This looks really bad for me. Like, I don't think I can beat this. Like, just, especially when I'm top decking that many lands. You know, we could have things under control. You know, maybe I found Fury or something, you know. But when you have that many lands, it's just impossible. How many lands? 10 of 18, 11 of 18, something like that? I mean, you're not going to win with that, folks. I think I need a mole there. Okay. Yep. Don't mind if I do. Mmm. 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 No need to swing here. I mean, this still looks bad. Like, I gotta find, like, Bone Crusher Giant. Jesus fuck. No, there's Bone Crusher. Alright. Yeah, I can't beat this guy. I guess he didn't suspect that? That was interesting. Or I guess he just let it go because he couldn't, yeah, damage couldn't be prevented. Okay. Was he gonna take Blood Moon? Yeah. Well, this is all right here. Wow. I'm gonna draw a card here. I mean, I'm just thinking so hard, like, you know, how bad things are gonna be. Thought there was a solitude there. So they have the Yorion in hand. Gotta keep swinging at him. block here, block here, block here. They take 2. Keep waiting for that solitude. Okay, they take 2. Oh my god, the Sun Titan, that's so fucking gross. Dude, look at this. And Sun Titan comes back. At least they can't get Solitude with Sun Titan. Like a Blood Moon? Interesting. Alright, well now we just... So, I mean, they'll block here, right? The Sun Titan. Attack with everyone. This was damn fucking good. Oh, Solitude's coming back. I don't know, it's Charming Prince. Oh. Oh, fucking shit. I just lost. Yeah, he's getting the Forge Tender, so it's just over. And the Titan's coming back, right? Man, he just gets the Forge Tender back. Yeah, I mean, we're in so much trouble. As every turn, he gets to return a creature in Solitude. Well, I lost this one. I could have really used that earlier. You know? I mean, I really could have. All right, well, that's gonna do it for round 4. I got my ass completely fucking destroyed. And hoping to rebound to try to get a 3-2. What else? else can I do? I mean, I'm no match for a deck like that. Basically a plains deck. I have no answer to mono white decks. It's like the only color I don't have any answer to for the most part. Just matched up really bad against not mono red, but red decks in general. You know, I mean, that's really harsh. Cock and balls, ripped off, shoved down my own throat. Yeah, it's just tough. You know, that's one. The only time I ever missed questing beasts is in those matchups, but it really doesn't matter anymore since Solitude was printed. But yeah, so guys, join me for round 5 and see if I can't manage to get my money back out of this motherfucking event. So yeah, guys, catch me for round 5 if I'm still alive. All right, see you guys for round 5. Get hype. All right, guys, here we go, round 5. You know, I'm gonna try and get that 3 and 2 to get my money back. You know, it's actually technically worse than a league, because at least in a league going 3-2, you get your money back and a treasure token, which means I'm gonna get like at least 5 extra points and maybe a cool card. But this, I'm fighting to get my points back, man. Which I guess is what you normally do, but you know, this is like a worse 3 and 2 if I can even get it, you know. So here we go. I'm trying to have a positive record here. See how things happen. Maybe. There we go. Snicker Snot. Yeah, looks good. Oh boy, Hardened Scales. It's been a while since I've seen this deck. Well, I could have a Bloodbraid on turn 2. But this is a tough deck for me to beat. Jesus. All right. Well. Things just got a lot worse. Still needs 4 mana to put that on there. But we'll just see how bad things get here. Clearly, Cindervine's Force of Vigor coming in. Should I take the 1? Yeah, why not? Take 1 here. Mana Blood Moon be strong. Maybe. Don't be a hanger back. Always the hanger back. Jesus. What a start. Alright, I need Fury now. See if I can figure this out. I could try to cascade into a Blood Moon or something. I don't know how effective that will be. Bolt here. Bolt here. best I could do. So does this get an extra +1/+1? No. That's pretty damn good. I've actually never seen somebody do that. Alright, gotta take some beatings here. One, 5, 10, 7. Yeah, even worse than that. I make this, yeah. I think we still do it though. As heinous as this is. I don't think I can survive, but I can't let the saga just go unanswered like that. Yeah, he can kill me here because he goes. He can just do this, right? And he sacrifices, then pumps. Modulars the ballista. Yep. Yeah. No match for that shit. Ooze is very bad here. Obviously Cinder Vines. Magus. Force of Vigor. Engineered Explosives. A lot of cards to probably take out. Clothis ain't great here. I think Chandra's a little slow, honestly. Am I being too greedy bringing in those Magus of the Moons? Saying they just died a ballista. Man. Now we'll go with that. I don't want the Magus just suddenly dying to ballista. Nope. Have to believe. Gotta believe. Another great start. That's also a very good start. Hey, Mom, look at this. Check that out. That was a lot of stuff happening there on my turn, too. Oof, the welding jar. Well. I don't know how this works. Like, if they sacrifice the welding jar, Does Bonecrusher Giant go to the graveyard? No. Okay. Wow, I've been doing that a lot lately. Alright. Alright, this is the time, Pyro, where, deck where you don't draw another land. Boy, my glad destroyed that Hardened scale, so this would be a disaster right now if I didn't. Okay. Sure. Swing with Pyro. The only disaster occurs if they decide to block and shoot the Arbor Elf. Just want to see if maybe they'll block with Hanger back. No. Mountain. Bone Crusher. All right. Dealing with the Urza Saga is not going to be fun. I can tell you that much right now. Yeah, that's bad. I'm going to go for the Ozolith. That's not good. Not an Arcbound Worker or Ravager here. No. Yeah, I've never seen somebody do that, but yeah, that works. Ah, Lord. Nope, I take one. Where were you? Swing with everyone. Can he win here? I don't know. I'm at a lot. I'm at 16. Maybe it's possible for me to die. I just don't know. Did I die? I died! Oh my god, what a combo. God, this deck is just insane sometimes. It wouldn't have mattered if I would have held one back either. It still would have killed me. Wow. Yeah, he got me. The deck performed great all week until this, and it's just, yeah. Fuck. He must have been holding that Arcbound Ravager. Or he top decked it and then got Ozolith. You know, I mean, what the fuck? All right, well, a massive fail. Massive, huge fail. Gunshots. I mean, just, I can't believe how... I haven't beat up that bad by Arcbound Ravager in a while. Massive fail. Ponza did not do well today. 2 and 3. You know, the good times have to come to an end sometime, right? I'm still pissed at that one I lost because of lands. You know, that's the only one where you look at it and you're just like, you know, I should have had a better shot than I did. That's not a bad matchup at all for Ponza. That's actually a decent matchup most of the time. But, you know, you're not going to win when you just, when you draw that many lands. So that's the one that really hurts, that Rakdos one. You know, these other two I lost, you know, what can I tell you? It's just the way things go sometimes. You know, I couldn't predict, you know, what if I wouldn't have swung with all of them? What if I would have held back? It wouldn't have mattered. He had the game anyways. I would have just swung with none. I guess that would be the answer. Don't swing at all. But even that I don't think works. Because, yeah, I mean, if I would have just left back, let's say I left back Bone Crusher Giant. He still had enough for game, right? Killed the Bone Crusher. Put it on, I was at 16. He would have put it up to 10. Shot it 3 times. Swing for 7. Knock me down to 9. I guess I'd still be alive by 2. You know, but even then it'd been pretty rough. Because, you know, he would have just probably still killed all my creatures. You know, I think that's what he would have done, actually, because he would have had enough. Yeah, you only need 8, and he would have been at 10. So he'd have killed all my creatures, swung for 2. And at that point, I'm not coming back. You know, we saw I was going to top deck an Arbor Elf. So, just, yeah, just a disaster. The guy had me no matter what I did, I think. I think I did the right thing, swung for all. You got it. I knew there was a chance he could kill me. But he had it. He had it all. And you're not going to beat people who have it all. You're just not. You're just not going to beat guys like that. So, massive fail. Lose 300 points. 3 leagues worth of points down in 1 league. The deck performed so well. You know, just that Rakdos match really fucked me up, you know. It could have been the whole different day. The Rakdos deck, you know, just actually not drawing that many lands and, you know, actually being able to play against him. Both games I lost against the Rakdos guy was a flood. You know, I flooded a lot today. I did. And that's kind of the secret, you know, is not flooding. You know, my opponents were luckier than me. They didn't flood as much. That Rakdos guy did flood, by the way. The one game I did win against Rakdos, he was flooding. So, you know, I don't know. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it for me. Sorry I couldn't do. I'm sorry that, you know, Ponza could not do well for y'all today. I'll try harder next time. That's all I can do. And until next time, you know, we'll see. If you watch this on YouTube, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up. I tried. Stars did not align today. Went 2 and 3. Sad. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you sometime soon. Peace!